Last week we had a phenomenal first 3 days of hunting with Patrick Tanner and his dad Chris. Join us again this week as we hit the woods with high hopes of filling Patrick's tag with a trophy Arizona bull. Welcome to Elk Camp. Well, just like on last week's episode, the elk don't miss a beat and are screaming again on this morning. We hear a very familiar sounding bugle, so we move in to check it out. With this bull distracted and raking a tree, and most likely going to walk in front of Patrick and Chris at some point, I decided in this scenario to not blow any calls and just let things happen as they would. As the bull stops raking and moves into the thicker timber, Patrick and Chris take the opportunity to move in closer to try to cut the distance down. The wind is iffy, so they have to be cautious about that and pick their setup accordingly. From where I'm positioned, I really can't tell how far away the bull is from Patrick, but as it turns out, he was about 100 yards away, and I wish that I had a do-over because I definitely would have tried calling.
I couldn't tell either. I didn't want to call when he was coming across here because I didn't know how far he was from you guys. How far was he when he walked across here?
No, it's 100 yards.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if it was 60 or what.
Elk Camp with Steve Chappell is brought to you by Bergara Rifles. Our barrels make the difference. Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. We call the game. Zeiss Sports Optics. Confidence in the toughest conditions. Scree Extreme Mountain Gear. And by Steve Chappell's Zero Hunt Fees. Experience Arizona elk hunting with zero hunt fees. Elk Camp with Steve Chappell is brought to you by Bergara Rifles. Our barrels make the difference.
When I found out that I drew this elk tag in Arizona this year, I was so surprised. I did not expect it. I thought I might draw it in 20 years, but at 17, I just didn't expect to draw it.
On this hunt, as is typical with all elk hunting, we really had to take the wind and thermals into consideration as we planned our strategy on each hunt. On this evening, with the elk moving downhill into the thermals, we had to be patient and wait for the right moment to make our move. You know, it was really enjoyable to hunt with Patrick and his dad, Chris, since they completely understood the importance of the wind and adapting our strategy to account for it.
I've known Steve for so long that, you know, watching, I've been to multiple of Steve's seminars, and Steve had put on seminars for us in the past, and I mean, his calling is hands down the best elk calling that I have ever been around. I mean, he knows exactly what those elk are doing. He knows exactly what to say to those elk. I mean, the calling is world class.
Shoot this way, and then if you needed to, if they were coming behind you, like scoot around and shoot that way too. This kind of looks like maybe a good spot. Gives you a little bit of cover.
As the big bull that was up on the hill with his cows approaches my calls, Patrick and Chris wisely adjust their approach and move into position to set up. This bull gets a little leery and skirts around the guy's setup. As he walks out for a second look, the guys decide he's a little short on his bottom points and decide to go ahead and let him walk.
This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. We call the game.
Hey guys, for this week's calling tip, I want to demonstrate the lip ball bugle for you. Now this sound has become one of my most effective sounds here at Elk Camp over the last several years. And I developed this new El Grande reed specifically to make this sound incredibly well. So now that you know about the lip ball bugle and this new reed, let me demonstrate it for you. Guys, remember that the lip ball bugle can be very effective for you when you're calling to big mature herd bulls. And this El Grande reed is just the ticket to make the sound perfectly. I want to wish you the best of luck on your elk hunts and call them up close.
This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Steve Chappell's Zero Hunt Fees. Experience Arizona elk hunting with zero hunt fees.
The next evening, we are in the same general area in our favorite glassing spot. The scenario was basically the same again on this evening, with having to wait until the elk make their move and the wind thermals to change in order for us to sneak in and get in position. This bull shows up quietly and kind of out of nowhere. He doesn't come into range, but he's not a shooter anyway. So as we get to the last few minutes of light, the guys skirt around the junipers and get in position to see a bull that is coming to my calls. Although this bull is a nice 6-point, he's definitely not on par with the bulls we have been looking at so far on this hunt. So it's an easy decision for Patrick to pass this bull and take the hunt into the next day.
This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Zeiss Sports Optics. Confidence in the toughest conditions. This episode of Elk Camp is sponsored by Scree, Extreme Mountain Gear.
What is a rifle? It should be a tool that matches the precision, perseverance, and determination you bring with you to the field. Wherever you go, bring a Bergara.
The following evening, after having a slow morning hunt, we decided to try a new area based on a tip that Chris got from some friends who were hunting in the area. And you know, it turned out to be very valuable information, as we were about to find out. It took a while for the bulls to chime up, but as the evening progressed, we heard a good sounding bull bugling off to the south in some pretty heavy cover. So we hiked in his direction, hoping we would have a close encounter with him. The reaction of Patrick and Chris after the shot was priceless, and it's something I will never forget.
All right, guys, well, we had a very exciting evening here at elk camp. It got a little tough, the hunt did on us, but like we kept saying, we kept believing that it just took one. And we came in here to a different area thanks to Chris getting a tip for us and some good friends. And boy, it happened fast when it did, didn't it, Patrick?
It's awesome.
How'd that feel right before you shot? How'd that feel, man?
Nervous.
Exciting.
Yeah.
He made a great shot. Great shot. Chris ranged it for him. Called him in with a lip ball. And we're going to go trail him up and show you Patrick's bull here in a minute.
Even though Patrick made a perfect hit, the trail started getting a little long, and I was just starting to get that sinking feeling when I heard Chris give us the good news.
Good job, Chris. You guys are so solid, man.
Oh my, 7 point. Yeah. He's got points everywhere. Oh my God. So when we walked up on my bull for the first time, we weren't expecting what we saw. We thought he was just a good 6x6, and when we walked up, he had extra points, and he was the 7x7 with tons of mass, and we were just not expecting it at all. It was awesome. Look at the steep. Oh my gosh.
Sure, monster. Oh, he's got an extra down here. He's got triples on the bottom.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Wow. Patrick, you just got a prehistoric monster. I'm telling you. Great job, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You really came through in the clutch. I mean, yeah, this is the kind of bull dreams are made of right here.
It is.
I tell you. I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Steve.
Awesome
Steve.
job, you guys. Yeah.
I think we worked our butts off, and
Paid off.
we put a lot of miles on the past 5 days, 6 days, and finally all came together this evening. So
Yeah, it did.
we have to thank you, Steve. You're absolutely incredible. The calling and the consistency and everything. So
Oh, thank you so much.
thank you.
Yeah,
It's
thank you so
been
much.
wonderful for me to share such a special father and son hunt and experience, and the love between you guys is really genuine, and it's awesome to see, man. The lip ball bugle made the
Oh, my
difference this
goodness.
season, didn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Turned things around for us, boy.
Yeah,
it did.
You came
Well-
in ready to fight.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Congratulations,
Steve.
Patrick. Chris,
Steve, thank you so
congratulations.
much.
Yep.
Appreciate
You guys
you.
are awesome. Praise the Lord for a great bull at elk camp tonight.
Absolutely.
My biggest memory of this hunt is probably going to be having the opportunity to hunt with Steve. In that moment when Steve turned him around with the lip ball bugle and he came right into shooting range and we just smoked him. That moment, and Steve got to be right next to us the entire time. That'll probably be my favorite memory.